Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for a practice sampler this afternoon. These practice sessions, we're getting together regularly, and it's been wonderful to keep our community connected, keep people practicing, and just hopefully staying healthy. For more online practice opportunities, you can always check our classes at our website, which is healerwithinfoundation.org. We have a list of these virtual practice groups that are meeting regularly now. If you'll go to the top of our homepage, under the Practice Groups tab, you'll find that list of virtual practice groups. And so we want to provide that resource to you. Our presenter today is Josie Weaver. Josie serves as the president of the Healer Within Foundation. She's a longtime Tai Chi and Qigong instructor, and we're delighted to have her lead us in practice today. I want to mention that Josie will also be presenting a 5th Saturday gathering on the cloud this Saturday, May 30th. We'll have a little bit more information about that later during our time together today. But her topic is going to be chronic pain and the use of Tai Chi and Qigong as effective interventions. So that's something we definitely want you to join us for and mark your calendars for. And again, we'll share a few more details about that program later in our time today. Josie, I'm so happy to turn this over to you. I'm just going to unmute your microphone and bring you up here to the forefront. And thank you so much for leading us in practice today. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much, Christy. And welcome, everyone. Welcome. Yes, Christy mentioned that I am doing the presentation on the 30th, which is actually not too far away. That is Saturday, the 5th Saturday occurring in this month. So you notice that every now and then we get a 5th Saturday occurring in a month, and that's kind of a sign of really good luck and really, nice things happening. What happens on the 5th Saturday is the Healer Within Foundation gathers and we share information. I'm going to be sharing information that day on Tai Chi and Qigong for chronic pain. I've been teaching a chronic pain audience for the past 6 years at chronic pain centers in the San Francisco Bay Area. And the good news is that practices like Qigong and Tai Chi, in fact, the practice of Qigong and Tai Chi is a total asset to programs where pain management skills are taught. So, just come and really learn about the science, learn about the exercises that are involved. All right, my friends, let's practice today. This is going to be an afternoon practice, which we want to do this way. So I'm going to invite you to clear your space a little bit. So just, have a little sense of the furniture being out of your way. Have a sense of space all around you. Let's bring the feet together, starting with the 3 intentful awarenesses. Being aware of breath as you take one, letting that breath really sink down into your heels, letting it just have a sense of bottom. Let's do another one of those. Nice big inhale and just letting that exhalation come down. Here we go. Building on our awarenesses. Let's be aware of body. Let's just do a little constructive fidget here and adjust a little bit here. Shoulders can come up and then down. Feel the tailbone drop. And the final awareness, let's bring awareness to the mind. It's sort of like an awareness of awareness. And invite your mind to be completely present. Invite your mind to observe what is happening. Shift weight to one side and let's step the feet apart. Let's be active somewhat, but respectful. We might be coming back from a meal or something. Let's come into a sense of gathering. So strong legs just coming down with a straight back, like so. And let's gather from the earth and then gather from the sky. There we go. Let's do 2 more, totaling that magic number of 3, like the 3 intentful awarenesses. Here we go. Let's coordinate the last one with the breath. Breathing in the earth, bringing it to center, to your heart, breathing in life, breathing and offering breath up to the sky, and bathe yourself. Nice. Let's just adjust the stance a little bit and have a feeling of your skeleton. your skeleton supporting you, your skeleton. So I like to use the imagination when we practice. So I have a feeling of like a little hook hanging right here. So just hang, you're hanging here. There's a little hook here right on top, and the rest of you can dangle. Feel that little sense of support throughout the body. You guessed it. Let's go into a little bit of spontaneous bouncing, a little bit of spontaneous qigong. And I'm going to invite you to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. So let's do that together. In through the nose and out through the mouth, letting out a sigh as you need, as is comfortable. Let's do 2 more. In through the nose and then out, shaking the hands, bouncing a little bit on the knees. There we go. Knees are a little soft. There we go. Let's do 1 more to complete 3. In and then blowing the breath out. And now just breathing normally. You might take a spontaneous breath every now and then that feels very rich. You might let it out with a sound. And you're shaking so much, you can hear it in my voice, that it feels a little like that. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a blither. So, feel free. Let's go for it one time. I will do a blither with you. You can hear my blither. And maybe one day I'll hear yours. Inhaling. And then, yeah, there we go. Which kind of reminds me of a horse a little bit. All right, let's relax, slow it down, slow it down. Feeling circulation throughout the body. Feeling breath. And feeling the mind is somewhere in a new place, aware, present. Bring yourself to this moment. And as we like to suggest here, visualize, imagine one hand is the future, one hand is the past, and let's bring past and future together into the present. Yes, like that. And then let's come into just a simple little exercise of holding the sky up with 2 hands, turning, reaching up, coming into a stretch, perhaps coming up onto the tippy toes, tensing the leg muscles, feeling your strength, feeling your legs, coming down, releasing the fingers up top, painting that rainbow out to the sides. Let's do 2 more of those, coordinating with the breath now. Inhaling here. When your hands get to your throat, flip them and exhale. Inhale, reaching up, coming up onto the toes. And then exhale, coordinate the heels of the hands coming down as the heels of the feet come down. Fantastic. Let's do 1 more. Inhaling to the throat. Exhale as the hands flip. Inhale to lengthen, reaching towards the sky, reaching up. Exhaling, painting that rainbow out to the sides. Beautifully done. Let's just do a little gathering breath to recover. That's it. Fingers gesture down towards the earth. Little gathering as you can even look up at your ceiling, even look past the ceiling. Gathering the breath, recover a little bit. Getting ready for a little bit more practice, a little bit more movement in the face of everything, in the middle of the day. Practicing as if you were a mystic without a monastery. Practicing, sensing, and connecting. One of the most important things we can do right now is to be aware of how to take care of ourselves. So you joining me now in this practice, we're doing this together. We are taking care of ourselves. We are making that connection, that unique relationship with what is it inside that's alive? What is it inside that heals spontaneously? The healer within, right? Okay, yes. Let's move on a little bit. Let's do a little bit of Tai Chi Easy. And I'm going to invite you today to do this in this interesting way, right? So we tend to think of Tai Chi Easy, well, I think about it in a lot of ways. I think about it as a little form, as a story that starts at one point and then ends up at another point. So I'm going to invite you today to actually explore that with me, and we're going to do some repetitions of the movement. So let's do it this way. The story starts with the feet together. Feel that feeling of beginning, as if you were a seed. Hands can be close. Feel that sense of compact energy. And then you breathe and the seed sprouts. There we go. Have this feeling of gathering energy, like so. And let's come into harmonizing the energy. Harmonizing, one hand moving underneath and the other hand moving down below. And just repeating that. Like I said, we do a few repetitions. One side, hands come back to the center. One on top of the other. Harmonize the energy, feel that connection to your belly, and then feel that natural progression of the energy as it just moves apart, as it moves. Let's do one more here on this side. Yes. Coming back as if we were going to do another one, but this time we turn it over. Harmonizing yin and yang, harmonizing the opposites, going the other way. Now that chair side hand is underneath, and I harmonize this way. Harmonizing, bringing the energy back in relationship in the center, and then feeling that energy still connected, coming apart. Feeling that sense of dance, feeling that sense of harmony, balance, coming out of balance, coming back into balance. Right, beautiful. Let's progress. Let's do one more of these. And then come back. Turn it over. So now chair side hand is on top. And go the other way. Come back, turn it over again. Chair side hand is on the bottom this time. And feel that flow as the sides take turns, as that relationship happens. So you're going to flip it in the center there and let that movement take turns, one side and then the other. Let's do one more on each side. Yes. And finishing here. Beautiful. Let's turn it over. The movement that we like to follow this with is the brush knee senshi. I'm going to take a little step forward and just let the hands come down. Taking a step forward with my chair side foot. The hand on top brushes the chair side foot. Other hand sends chi. There we go. And just starting over. Chair side, hand on top. Flat side hand on the bottom. Just repeating. Belly button moving with you. Yeah, there we go. Just feeling those little repetitions. The body beginning to recognize the movement. let's do one last one here. Setting up, legs haven't changed. And there we go. Let's come back to the middle. Bring the feet together. Let's do the other side. Other side needing some love. So same side foot, going to be on top. Take a step with the plant side foot. And then that top hand brushes the knee on this side. Other hand pushes, blesses, sends that chi. There we go. Reset. There we go. Resetting correctly with the plant side hand on top. And turning that belly button. There we go. That top hand brushing the knee. And just repeating, having that sense of coming to recognize the movement. That's it. Beautifully done. Let's go. 2 more. Sending chi, smiling. Who do you want to send that blessing to? Just bless that, send that, direct that energy. Nice. All right, let's come back. Gather the arms together as our little transition. Feet here. Cutting our path to clarity. I'm going to use my chair side hand, which is closest to my face. I'm going to use that to gesture back like this. Face, ears in between this hand in the front, cutting through, feeling that sense of power, connection. And then we don't make the X again, but we come back, palms cross, and we turn this way. So what we're going to do is a few repetitions on one side and then the other, and then we'll alternate. Here we go. So just here, and then coming back here, and then coming back here, and then coming back. Let's do the other side. Just here, back, here, coming back. Nice. Let's do one more. There we go. And then we alternate. Chair side, plant side, chair side, plant side. Beautiful. Finding flow as we just feel that very natural exchange. Taking turns, feeling that sense of dance inside the body. Let's be our last one here. Embrace tiger, remembering that you're the tiger. So feeling yourself just relaxing here. And we'll come into our waving hands like clouds, remembering the symbolism of waving hands like clouds. So we've been dealing with energy, we've been sending blessings, we've been practicing, and now it's that moment of rest, that moment of feeling your own energy, noticing your own thoughts. That's it. And let's do 2 more, so one on each side. And here, this is our last one. And pause for a moment. So notice this position is personal space. And what does it symbolize? Well, sometimes I think about it as a question. What goes here? And maybe even who goes there? Right? So that which is closest to you, that which you love, that which is important. And that, in fact, can be part of everything you do. So here we go. Let's do one last little exchange, one side and then the other. then it's like we're doing another one, but let it be a gathering of the energy. Embrace that tiger. Let it be that symbol of self-love. The story of balancing energy, directing energy, and feeling energy, really. There we go. Let's gather. Let's do our gratitude 3 times here, coming back to our gathering. Gathering from earth, gathering here. This is an opportunity to gather from life, the living things. And then we make like a little offering. Up, 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 up. Offer it up. And then receive. Feel that as heaven receives your offering, it gives you an offering. And you take that in. There we go. Let's do 2 more. Coming in. Aware of your interaction. Aware of space. Aware of these energies mixing within you. One very last one. There we go. One palm on top of the other, closing the fingers, stepping the feet back together, as if we could come back to where we started, but recognize we're different. Life has gone through us. Energy has moved through us. So I'm going to invite you now to take a deep breath. And we'll do one last little flow to seal the energy in. Seal the energy in and really feel like you're going to take that with you into your next endeavor, your next interaction, your next Zoom meeting, right? All right, so beautiful place to end is with flowing motion. And that, just for grins, that used to be my opener. Okay, now I like to finish with it. So here we go. Feeling that sense of flow. Let's bring awareness to feet and hands and coordinate breath with the feet and the hands moving. So feeling breath coming into the body when the body weight is forward onto the toes. You can rise onto your tippy toes if you wish. Feeling the air through the fingers as your body weight gently settles onto your heels. Just turn the hands and do a few more. Inhaling, rising, exhaling. Now I'm going to invite you to do this slower and smaller. Alright, there's a bird song outside my window, so I feel like it's a little blessing here. Alright, so making it slower and smaller. Breathing in. Becomes a little smaller. And we invite ourselves to sense ourselves as nature, as a part of nature, as an expression of nature. We express nature as we cultivate this relationship with ourselves and learn that dynamic of taking care of ourselves. how it's different every day. What makes us feel safe in this body, present, available for life. Let's do 2 more of these. Well done. So just letting yourself seal that energy in. I'm going to invite you to do 1 more breath like so. Visualizing, using the imagination. We used the past and the future before. This time it could be, 2 things you're dealing with. 2 things that need to be reconciled. Ideas. It could be ordinary, like schedules. Bring them in. Hold them close to your heart. There we go. Nice. And then let's finish our time together with a little bit of self-massage. So I'm going to invite you to bring your hands to your skull. And in particular, I want you to bring your thumbs to that, what we call the occipital ridge. And it feels like a shelf back there. So if you find the center of the shelf, which would be the top of your spine, okay, right there, and then just fan out to the edges of the shelf. All right, you kind of found it. It feels like these 2 indentations that were just made for your thumbs. Gallbladder 20, favorite. Okay, so find that. Here we go. And just as you find it, kind of dig in a little bit like this. Gates of consciousness, gallbladder 20. And just give that a very firm press. We're going to press it 3 ways. So firm, take a breath. Firm, firm, firm. Second way, stay in contact but dial back the pressure. Stay in contact with that point but dial back the pressure. And take a breath. Third point, I think you know what's coming. Stay in contact, but make it your lightest, lightest, lightest touch. As if 2 butterflies were there in place of your thumbs. Just a little gentle touch here. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes and take that breath. Very gently let your hands float downwards. Yes. Yes, just like that. All right, friends. Our time together comes to an end, and I thank you. I encourage you to go outside if you haven't done so today and just take that breath outside. And I thank you just so much for joining me today for practice. And I want to remind you about Saturday, May 30th, the 5th Saturday in May, is our time for a presentation on Tai Chi and Qigong for chronic pain. And I, yours truly, Josie Weaver, will be doing that presentation. And so if you haven't done so already, please find that 5th Saturday on the Healer Within Foundation website for front page and click on it and you can register. And I believe our intention is also to feature that on Facebook Live. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you so much for your support and just being present today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Josie. And yes, do look for us on Facebook Live this Saturday, May 30th, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, for Josie's chronic pain presentation. We're really looking forward to that. Thank you all for joining us. And until we meet again here, may all be well. Thank you.